Yeah, old Hillbilly Dan coming at you live at work. Still one of them moods today. Things just don't go your way, you know. Get depressed looking at these stories on these internet channels, you know. Things happening in the world. People getting killed. Poverty rates up. Homeless people. Remember back in my day, growing up in Kannapolis, you might have seen one or two homeless people walking around. And now you can't even go a half a block up the street without seeing a homeless person walking down the road. It's sad, man. Makes you wonder what's going on in this world. Why can't they fix that? They blame it on drugs. You know. I don't know, I guess they blame it on the economy. Blame it on people don't want to work. I don't know. It don't make any sense to me. I guess it never will. You know, every day in the United States, there's at least 50 people killed by guns. Every day. Every year is 19 to 23,000 deaths related to guns. That's just guns. And that ain't counting other violence, murders. You know, what's wrong with this world we live in? You know, a man can't even go to work anymore without somebody talking behind his back or putting him down, trying to take his job from him. We're hateful to each other. We don't even look each other in the eye anymore. You talk to another person. You know, I talked to a man in the store the other day. The whole time that man looking at the ground. I don't know what happened to that. I was always taught to look a man in the eye when you talk to him. I don't know. With too much road rage going on, you can't even ride down the road without somebody threatening you with a gun or yelling at you, but honking at you. A couple months back, me and my girlfriend riding down 29. The guy cut us off. So we cut him back off. You know, they wanted to cut us off and then drive slow. So we cut him back off. You know, we in a hurry. We got back around him. Well, got to looking in the rearview mirror, and there he was riding us, tailgating us. So we brake checked him. Well, we brake checked him. He come flying around in the other lane. I looked side of me. He digging down beside it like he's grabbing for something. So You know, so I rolled my window down, act like, you know, tell you the truth, I was gonna throw a drink at him, because he was cussing. But that man pulled a gun on me. A 45, what looked like a 45 millimeter. Oh no, wait a minute, what am I saying? Look, not millimeter. 45 caliber pistol. Pointed it right at my head. I ain't no shit. Excuse my language. So I'm, you know, trying to protect my old lady because she's driving. I'm trying to put my head in front of hers to keep from getting shot. Keep from getting her shot. You know, I don't know. That man could have shot us. I don't know if it's just bluffing. But yeah, he was a young boy. Probably 10, 15 years younger than me, if I had to guess. The bad thing about it was he was a redneck dude. You know. What's wrong with people today? What's wrong with the world? Why does everybody think they gotta have a gun to be a man? A gun ain't nothing but an object. It don't make you anything. Even these cops out here carrying these guns. They shouldn't even be allowed to carry these guns. They killing people. If they get away with it. I ain't got nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say I ain't got nothing against cops, because that's a whole nother story in my life. You know what I mean? All I can say about that, they some good ones, they some bad ones. But I tell you what, man. The longer I live, and the more I see, this makes me sick. How we do each other. Family ain't family no more. You know, back when I was young, we went to each other's houses and visited each other. You know, you went to your mamas or your daddies and you visited. You know, you don't even do that no more. Nowadays, you just talk to them on Facebook or something. You know, anytime I talk to my daddy, I talk to him on Facebook. Anytime I talk to my mom, I talk to her on Facebook. I live right beside my mama. And I talk to her more on Facebook than I do in person. That's a shame. Makes you miss your own family. This world just ain't. Sometimes I think this world just ain't for me. Makes me depressed. About every time it's time of year, I get depressed. It's time for being around family and celebrating Jesus' birthday. But yet, we make it about money. And how much money can we spend on each other, and who can get the best Christmas gifts, and who get on there and brag on Facebook about who got the best things, and that ain't even what it's about. It's about love. It's about the birth of Christ. The birth of the Savior, of our Savior, Jesus Christ. We don't even know the real. We just think it's December 25th. We don't know. We gotta celebrate it someday. I'm just venting. I just get depressed sometimes. But people, we gotta start loving each other. We gotta start being closer to each other, helping each other. You see somebody out there struggling, help them. You see somebody at a gas station broke down, help them. You see some man out there begging for food, help him. If God puts it on your heart to help that man, help him. I mean, he might even go buy a beer. But he might need that beer. You don't know. He might need that. He might be an addict that just needs that beer so he can eat. Some addicts have to wake up and get that medicine in them before they can actually put something on their stomach. I speak from experience. I've been down through there. I've seen things. I've been through things that most people would never want to go through. I've did things that most people would never want to do. And I've been places that you'd never want to go. And seen things in them places that you would never want to see. It don't have to be like that, though. It don't have to be like that. All y'all young bucks, man, look at me. Learn. You know, it took me 43 years to go to college. Do it while you're young. Learn as much as you can. If your daddy, if your parents is trying to teach you something, pay attention. Learn. So my daddy always tells me, pay attention. You know, my real dad. He'll say, pay attention. This might be my last video. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it anymore. Or maybe it's just One of them days. Maybe I'm just having one of them days. You know, I don't even think I got any friends anymore. The only friend I got, I think, now, that, and hell, I don't even know if he's my friend or not. I told him he was my only friend. He ain't tell me he was. I ain't even gonna talk about it. People you think you friends, ain't really your friends. Yeah, Megan wrote. Hillbilly Dan, Megan wrote. That's what I do. Reeling up some rope. So I did my splice video last night. So I come in tonight, the splice was already done. So I'm reeling it up. Starting up there. When all that rope up there gets back here on this reel, and I'll put me a splice on there, then I'll wrap it up, put it over yonder, ship it out. Well, we got a splice coming through. See them little humps come through. That means you got a splice coming through. And splice them on them braiders over there. They'll splice the one load to the next load. It's called sets. There's probably 3 sets on that reel there. Some of them got 4 sets. Some of them I think got 5. But each set gets a splice. This is where they splice each bobbin in to the rope, glue it in there with hot glue, cut the tail off. And then when they get done, they send that reel over here, and I throw the loop splice on the eye splice or the back splice on the end of that. Sometimes it's a hardware splice. Just depends on what they want. Yeah, I've worked all over this little mill. Ain't a whole lot in here I can't do. I think the only thing I ain't really done yet is a uniline splice. Worked on uniline, strands, braiding, twisting, helix. Yeah, I ain't really worked in an ivy yet, where they make the climbing rope. You know, I could go over there and run it though. You know, ain't much to it. Long you run one braider in here, you run them all. I don't know, folks. I just needed to talk. Just had a bad day. Had a really, really bad day. bad morning, bad last night. I ain't gonna tell you all my problems. You know, what's that gonna help, you know? I'm pretty sure any problem I've had, one of you guys has had the same problem. Hell, the problem I had last night, I had to get on YouTube to learn how to fix it. At a gas station. I'll tell you about that. That was something else. YouTube come in handy, man. Learn a lot. I learn a lot off YouTube. That's why I do these splice videos, man. Teach folks things. Hold on a minute. Splice don't look right. They getting a little bad on their splices over there. They doing. Their dang splices are starting to get a little too loose. I don't know. All in a day's work, I guess. Maybe they had a bad day like me. And just said, the heck with it. I'm gonna rush through this splice. Well, people, 20-something minute long video, and I'm still running my mouth. Don't tell on me, I ain't supposed to be vaping in here. This third shift, you know, we try to keep it. We try to keep it we try to work with each other here, you know. You know, won't go around tattletelling on each other unless it's something, you know, we got to cover our own butt. But I don't see nothing wrong with vaping in a stinky old factory. Now I can see where a man shouldn't smoke in here. You know, you might catch something on fire. You know, you don't want that. Guys, we gotta start treating each other better. Make a deal with you. Treat somebody nice today. Even if it's just one person in your family. Just treat one person nice. Do something nice for them. Or just give them a compliment. Smile at them. Smile at somebody. Go up to a stranger and just give them a good old smile. And just say, hey. You know. Some of the looks I get from people these days, even the people I work with. This guy works next to me over here. Sometimes he looks at me like he wants to just come over here and piss in my face or something. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell if he's prejudiced or if he just don't like me. Yeah, but you don't know. He might be having a bad day every day. Who knows? Also, Hillbilly Dan. Letting you know what it's all about. Or what I think it's all about. We gotta do something about the future, man. The present of what we're living in now. We all gonna stand before the Lord one day. And I might not live right, but I mean, you still gotta respect your fellow man. Can't go around being a butthole all the time. You know, there's times to show your bad side, and there's times to protect what's yours. You know, sometimes you gotta be a butthole. You know, you ain't gotta walk around out like that every day. I'm an easygoing guy, man. I can get along about anybody. I get along about any race if I want to. I mean, long as people respect me, I can respect them. I could sit down with. I could have sit down and talk crap with Osama bin Laden if it's still here, you know? We're just humans. That's all we are. Ain't there none of us better than the other one. We just look at things different. We believe different things. But that's fine. You know? I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video off. Get off here and leave y'all guys alone. Oh, Hillbilly Dan. Subscribe. Maybe the next video will be, if I do another one, maybe it'll be funny. Might get up and dance a jig for you. When I get my subscribers up, I'm gonna do all my things I said I was gonna do, and give away my little Super Nintendo Mini, and let y'all meet my gal. And there's another one too. What I was gonna do? Oh yeah, we're gonna stream some Red Dead. Gotta get some subscribers up though, man. But if this is my last video, I love y'all, and just remember to treat each other good, 'cause that's all I wanted this channel to be about. To be funny and love each other. like each other, do good things for one another. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to smile. Don't make you weak. I promise it don't make you weak. Hillbilly Dan, signing off.